Hello everybody, it is your girl Bria Van Kooten and I am back with a new video. As you guys can read by the title, I'm here for the Grammys 2021 nominations review reaction. We're going to talk about this year's Grammy nominations, which has caused a bit of a stir, a bit of craziness. So we're going to discuss it, we're going to talk about it, see if you guys want to hear what I have to say. Go through the nominees with me, stay tuned, and you already know. Let's get into the video. So, the Grammy 2021 nominees were released yesterday. Whew, it was a big mix-up. It was a big stir. It was craziness. Like, everybody was talking about it on Twitter and Instagram. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. This is probably one of, like, the Grammy years where I saw so many people had some type of input into it. Like, it was like crazy. I woke up and I was like, okay, that's Grammys, let's see. But I feel like every year is some type of controversy with award shows in general, whether it be the Grammys, whether it be the Oscars, whether it be the Golden Globes. Like, it's always something. The Emmys, like, it's always something where in these recent years where everybody has their input and has something to say, which I'm here for. I love it. I love seeing people's reactions and seeing people's input on what they think, and then especially like when the celebrities come in and they start putting in their input, and I love it. I love reading all the comments. I love seeing people say who they felt like should have been nominated or who they felt was over nominated, or I love reading people's opinions, just like I love giving my opinion, so I'm here for it. But I definitely agree with a lot of what a lot of people were saying. Like, I felt like a lot of people that should have been nominated didn't get nominated, as usual. Like, I always feel that way, even with the Oscars and the Golden Globes. Like, I always feel like so many people that should have been nominated didn't get nominated, or so many people that should have won did not win. But after these past couple of years, we're looking at award shows and seeing nominees and winners and all that, I just feel like there's too much hype and too much pressure and too much given to these awards where it shouldn't be. Because for the past how many ever years that these award shows have been going on, that has been looked at as like the highest level, like the standard. So many people have that pressure of like, I need to be nominated, I need to win, I need to this. But at the end of the day, you should just focus on your art and your content and your work, because it's not going to stop anything. Like, Nicki Minaj has never won a Grammy, and she is one of the top female rappers, and not just top female, top rappers in general, period, top rappers ever. And sis has never won a Grammy, and she's still going and still continuing and still collecting checks and still getting that bag. So that's why I feel like people need to stop putting so much emphasis and so much pressure on those awards, because there's a lot of times where people win those awards and they not really doing anything. And there's a lot of times where people do win the awards and they still continue their consistency and their work. That's why I feel like so much emphasis shouldn't be put on it, but it's still gonna be put on it because people still do care. So, anywho, we're gonna discuss some of the nominees. I'm gonna go through 10 nominees. We're not gonna discuss all of them because it's a long list of nominees. We're gonna do 10 of them. I'm gonna link the whole nominee list in my description box so you guys can go check it out for yourselves. But I do wanna go through some things that people did say, so one person tweeted, so you mean to tell me that Brandy, Summer Walker, Tiana Taylor, Toni Braxton, and all of the rest of the R&B girls who gave brilliant records this year received not a single nomination at the Grammys? Wow. Which is so true. Definitely true. Brandy and Toni, like, especially Toni Braxton, because Toni gave us, she had a #1 song on the R&B chart. So it's crazy that sis didn't get a nomination. Like, I'm shook. Like, I was really shook. Do It was #1 on the R&B chart, so I do not understand how she was not nominated. And she was nominated last year for her Sex and Cigarettes album. So I'm just like, the Grammys, like, let's get it together, because sis has been consistently putting out good music and getting #1s, and why is she not being nominated? Like, It makes no sense. But that was one person that was snubbed this year that I was like, all right. So yeah, I agree with this person. And then another person said, DaBaby released like 10 albums this year and they didn't nominate him for Best Rap Album. And he was nominated. He did get a nomination, but he didn't get anything in the rap album category, which he put out a lot. Like this person said, he put out a lot of albums. And one of the albums that I did mess with, like I loved, was Kirk. Kirk was a good album, so I do not understand how he was not in the best rap album category for that one, at least for Kirk, because that was the one I did listen to from top to bottom, and that was a really good album. So another snub. And then Nicki Minaj got into the conversation, and like I was just saying, she said, never forget the Grammys didn't give me my Best New Artist award when I had 7 songs simultaneously charting on Billboard and bigger first week than any female rapper in the last decade, went on to inspire a generation. They gave it to the white man Bon Iver. I was like, oh, Nika, yes. Speak it to the girls. But she's not lying. Like, she's literally speaking facts. So just like the year the Grammys snubbed Rihanna's Anti album, which was a banger. Like, they play my sins. Like, the year they gave Jay-Z 11 nominations and my man did not win not one. Like, how you do that to my fave? 11 nominations. My guy showed up looking nice. So the award show did not win not one. Like, they really be ODing. So yeah, that's my little thoughts on the beginning. We're here to do another nominations, go through the nominations, because I've been doing it for the past 2 years. So I was like, let's do it again. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna discuss 10 of the nominations, and then I will link the full nomination list in my description box so you guys can check it out for yourself. So yeah, let's get into it. But this is why I always say I need more Black artists and just Black people in general to support like the NAACP awards and the BET awards and just the Black award shows that we have going on, especially the NAACP awards, because the NAACP awards are really good, and I feel like I don't see enough people supporting it as they should, because I saw people saying we don't have Black awards, and yes we do. Like, we literally do. So just, you need to support it. Like, that's literally it. You have to watch it. So yeah, let's get into these nominees lists. The first one we're gonna get into is Record of the Year, which nominees are Beyonce for Black Parade, Black Puma's Colors, DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch, Rockstar, Doja Cat, Say So, Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now, Post Malone, Circles, and Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage. So I definitely feel like this is a good collective group of people for Record of the Year. We're gonna discuss Beyonce because I know Beyonce got the most nominations. She got 9 nominations, which is hilarious. Like, I love my fave because she didn't do nothing. Like, I mean, she did do stuff. Obviously, she did release music. She released Black is King. She got the Humanitarian Award at the BET Awards. Like, she did a lot. But like, her relaxation year of really not putting out music and performing and stuff, sis got 9 nominations. The most nominations out of everybody. It's so funny. Like, my fave stay at the top, stay winning. It is hilarious to me. I love it. This is why I stand. I stand a queen, all right? I stand. I saw people saying like, Black Parade, like, we paid that dust, and that got nominated, and it is so funny. But I really like that song. But at the end of the day, yes, 9 nominations is amazing. She's nominated. But that doesn't mean that she's necessarily gonna win all, because they be snubbing her too. Let's not forget, they snubbed her a couple times as well. So I definitely feel like for this, I always give my top 2 who I feel like the 2 people that should win. Record of the Year, I definitely feel like it should go to Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce, Savage. And my second choice, I would say DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch, Rockstar. I definitely like that song. I think that song is really dope. And Savage was everywhere. And then the dance was everywhere. So I feel like those are the 2 that should win. Let's get into the next category, which is Album of the Year. And we have Chilombo, Jhené Aiko, Black Pumas Deluxe Edition, Coldplay, Everyday Life, Jacob Collier, D. Jesse Volume 3, Haim, Women in Music Part 3, Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia, Post Malone, Hollywood's Bleeding, and Taylor Swift, Folklore. So For me, I definitely feel like the top two, I would give it to Chilombo, Jhené Aiko, period, because the album was bomb. Like, let's see if Sis gonna win, but that album was bomb. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because I didn't listen to any of the other albums, to be honest with you. So hopefully Jhené Aiko wins, fingers crossed. Hoping for Chilombo to win. Let's give it to Jhené, all right? Next category we're gonna get into is Song of the Year, which again, Black Parade, Beyonce, we have Samuel Glode and Roderick Moore, The Box, which is Roddy Rich, if you don't know The Box, yeah. That's Taylor Swift, Cardigan, Post Malone, Circles, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now, Billie Eilish, Everything I Wanted, Her, I Can't Breathe, and JP Saxe featuring Julia Michaels, If the World Was Ending. And that Song of the Year, I feel like Savage should have been in this category, but that's neither here or there. And Toni Braxton's Do It should have been, but you know, yeah, or should have been in the R&B category or something. But for me, the top two that should win for this, I would give it to Roddy Rich, definitely, The Box, because that song was literally everywhere. Like, you couldn't turn on the radio or turn on anything without hearing that song and seeing the music video. And I'm gonna give it to, second person I'll probably give it to is, I'll give it to Post Malone, Circles. Yeah, I think that was two good songs of 2020. Next one is Best New Artist. We have Ingrid Andress, Phoebe Bridgers, Shika, Noah Cyrus. Okay, Noah. Miley Cyrus, okay, Noah. D Smoke, Doja Cat, Tronda, and Megan Thee Stallion. All right, so for my top two, I definitely would give it to Megan. Of course, I would say Megan or Doja. That's my top two. Megan and Doja has been on everybody's necks this year. Like, they have been putting out their music. They have been featured on other people's art, other people's music. So I definitely feel like those are two artists that should get it. We're gonna see who the Grammys give it to. Hopefully it's one of them. But honestly, Tronada should have been nominated for Best New Artist, because they've been out for a while, like a long while. Like, how we now on the 2021, they've been out for a long time. So honorable mention, definitely them in next in line. And after that, I would say D Smoke, definitely next in line. So that's like, I give you a top 4 in that one. Because, and then the next one we're gonna get into is Best Pop Solo Performance. We have Justin Bieber, Yummy, Doja Cat, Say So, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish, Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa, Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar, and Taylor Swift, Cardigan. I'm gonna give it to my top 2. I'll give it to Justin Bieber, Yummy, and Doja Cat, Say So, for sure. That's my top 2 for that one. And then the remix with Nicki Minaj was just an icing on the cake because you had Nicki on it. But Say So is a bop. Say So is a bop. Yummy is cute. So that's going to be my top 2 for that one. All right, so category number 6 we're going to get into is Best Pop Vocal Album. So we have Changes, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Chromatica, Dua Lipa, Future, Nostalgia, Fine Line, Harry Styles, and Taylor Swift, Folklore. There's only one album that I listen to on this, and it's gonna have to go to Lady Gaga, Chromatica. So I'm gonna give it to Gaga off the bat, because Gaga puts out great music, and she was doing her thing this year. Not only with music, but she was out here on the campaign trail. She was out here. She had to cancel her tour, unfortunately, because of COVID. But other than that, sis was doing her thing. So I'm gonna give it to Gaga, Chromatica. Category number 7 we're gonna get into is Best R&B Song. We have Robert Glasper featuring Her, is Better Than I Imagined. We have Beyonce, Black Parade. We have Tiana Major and Earth Gang, Collide. We have Chloe and Halle, Do It. And we have Skip Marley and Her, Slow Down. For sure, my top 2 is gonna go to Chloe and Halle, Do It. Chloe and Halle better win, period. Like that. No ifs, ands, or buts. They better win a Grammy, because they were nominated for The Kids Are Right, and they were snubbed. We're gonna say it. They were snubbed because they should have won back then. But this is your chance, Grammy, to make it up to them, because they were serving all 2020. First of all, Ungodly Hour, one of the best albums of 2020. Like, top 5. Honestly, top 5. Top 3. okay, best albums of 2020. And then they were out here performing, and not just performing, they were giving you guys award-winning stadium performances from their backyard, performing everywhere. They deserve it. Like, so Do It, number one. And if I have to give it to a number two, I'm gonna give it to Skip Marley and Her, Slow Down, because that song is really good. That is a bop. Like, as soon as the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, nah. All right, so category number 8, we have Best Progressive R&B Album. I swear that the Grammys these past couple years have just been making up categories because I've never heard Best Progressive R&B album. Like, I don't know where they get in with it, but these albums, they just made it up. Because you have Best R&B Album and you have Best Progressive R&B Album. Like, what is this? But anywho, Best Progressive R&B Album. It is, okay, so it says for albums containing at least 51% playing time of newly recorded progressive vocal tracks of derivative of R&B. Alright, we're gonna get into the category. Is Chilombo, Jhené Aiko, Chloe and Halle, Ungodly Hour, Free Nationals, subtitle Free Nationals, Robert Glasper, F Yo Feelings, and Thundercat, It Is What It Is. So top 2, you already know what I'm gonna say. Ungodly Hour, Chloe and Halle, I just told you guys a whole lot. And then the second, we're gonna give it to Jhené Aiko, Chilombo. We gonna see on the Grammy night. Let's get into the next category. We have category number 9, Best Rap Performance. We have Big Sean featuring Nipsey Hussle, Deep Reverence, The Baby, Bop, Jack Harlow, What's Poppin', Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture, Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage, and Pop Smoke, Dior. So for me, I would definitely give it to Pop Smoke, Dior. That song has to win. Like, I feel like they're gonna give it to him. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that strong feeling. So hopefully he wins. That song is a bop. Definitely has been everywhere. Definitely blew up Dior even more than it was before. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Pop Smoke wins that for Dior. And then after that, Best Rap Performance, I'm gonna give it to The Baby Bop, because that video was dope, and then I like the song. It was everywhere. Like, I feel like it was freaking everywhere. You couldn't turn on the radio without hearing that song, and I feel like that's one of the best songs on the Kirk album. And the last category that we're gonna get into today, category number 10, is Best Music Video. We have Beyonce, Brown Skin Girl, Future featuring Drake, Life is Good, Anderson .Paak, Lockdown, Harry Styles, Adore You, and Woodkid, Goliath. And you already know, I'm gonna give it to Beyonce, Brown Skin Girl, which was such a beautiful video. Just representation of Black women just going throughout it. The song was already beautiful, but then seeing the video, watching Black is King, was just a moment. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. So I'm gonna give it to Brown Skin Girl for number 1, and then secondly, I'll give it to Future featuring Drake, Life is Good, which was a bop. So if you guys want to watch the Grammys, it's going to be on Sunday, January 31st, 2021, next year, of course. And if you want to watch that night to see who ends up winning, see if my predictions were correct, definitely stay tuned for that. I definitely will be watching for the outfits, because, you know, I always like to see the outfits and what people got going on, because I will definitely be back in January to do a fashion review for it. So we shall see. And we'll see how the Grammys go with COVID and everything, because this will be the first Grammys in like the COVID time of what we've been going on this year. So far, they've been doing a pretty good job with like the COVID award shows. So we'll see what the Grammys is gonna get into. But January 31st, Grammys 2021. That is it for my nominations and my predictions and everything that I have to say about the Grammys. Yeah, I said a lot. I said enough. I said a lot in this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of the nominees. Let me know who you felt like should have been nominated that wasn't nominated. And like I said, I will leave the full nomination list, all the nominees, in my description box if you guys want to look through it and read through it. I will leave it there. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Definitely follow me on my social medias at Bria Van Kooten, my Twitter and my Instagram, and check out my blog www.briavankooten.com. I have two new blog posts that will be going up this week, so definitely go check it out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love,